Yeah, this motherfucker with his human joystick. Meow. Nah, I gave him that halfback I traded for off the Broncos though with 95 speed. Nah, he was a star. But it's not hard to get a running back on ability. Motherfucker.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof.
The pistol.
Between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
How y'all feel about the new Madden running
week
control?
6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
They said they would have.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But COD have multiple button layouts. I kind of like how they introduced combo moves again, like that shit was new, but that shit in NCAA. Oh, tackle.
Ready up. 61.
Well, I'm choosing right, spinning left every time.
They'll run on first down. Daly. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That input in time, it's a wrap.
But if you mix something like that with like jukebox and then come back and hit him with like a slower spin and a human joystick, it's over. I see why they said they added 50 new abilities. They got really specific with some of them, I think.
Daly.
Like
he'll get this one up to the 26.
at certain spots.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They don't know how
so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all my receivers good within red zone.
Hey, they just won the battle. There wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out
But it
themselves.
should be OP. An area of the field should be dwindled down way more OP than post specialists.
Recon 132 fighter.
But like, they even said quarterback strength matters now when it comes to throwing a ball away, like while getting sacked.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Either it results in a fumble or
That's the
not, or
first
you try
sack
to
of
throw
this
out of a
game. And how
sack.
about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
It's kind of like they added last ditch every quarterback though. I don't know if I
as
like
it sails out of bounds.
They fixing all this shit. They just fixing the shit from 20 instead of just making a whole brand new fucking game.
Well, you got to start with fixing the bullshit like running every play. And they purposely made it so that every quarterback hands the ball off fast to each side, not just a specific side. Or more punters at quarterback.
On first down, McCray. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, this strong safety, your team dropped blah blah.
I know where they're early going here, but those kind of runs could open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, no way.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
I don't know.
What's his name? Was it Pryor or something?
Oh, then I got the wrong safeties. There was a 82 overall 6'4" strong safety in FA last year, like signing FA, age 2 or something. And I don't know who dropped it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Might have been WR. He has a 6'4" safety.
This motherfucker's name is Kendall Davidson. He is raw.
Nope, not mine.
He's at like 86 or something.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught.
You had the ball the whole
And they
fucking
get him down, but not before he
quarter.
takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the
I do
Texans
like how
also
I
get
can
a
make
new
my
set
zones
of
play
downs.
back and closer now. That definitely adds a little chess match to Madden.
It
You had that corner out now.
But the only
You ain't
problem
getting it
is,
in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very well done right there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The only problem is I feel like it's going to be.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I don't like how you can't audible more than 3 times.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now.
Well,
here
audible,
for 3rd down.
but 3 times or more, and it'll draw an offside. Usually.
It'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Motherfuckers got all, like, as a guy who played offensive line, taking over a company, I expected a lot of that stuff to be, you know, already in the game.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll run on 1st down. McCray, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface.
They shoot off the edge at a wider angle. And
still a nice play by the defense.
Actually contained.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
And the metaphor teams run the ball 10-7 on a container.
We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
As long as your DT didn't get pancaked, and then he just shoot up the middle on that contain.
I'll contain. I'm just gonna start. I ain't even gonna contain. You getting all 4 of them motherfuckers, and I'm gonna play the quarterback.
On the ready.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, exit. 58
Now quarterbacks throw the ball faster under pressure.
2nd and 14.
It should be good or bad. You might rush the throw.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I'm going to complain.
Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
60 outlaw. Protein spill.
On 1st down, Daly. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You did that,
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, box drop. Ready?
Here's Edwards on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
My corners getting routed by a tight end, no more than a 70 overall.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
location-based
end
tackling,
line.
please, next time.
You're too early, bro.
Houston's offense already
Put
at the
the
line
fixes
set to
in
get
now
going.
so we can test them and know what we like.
They'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded at the 20. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt, coupled that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they give this time to the tailback.
Well, he got
and the running lane's
mad,
non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Set, ready? Chopper! Chopper!
They need to fix C routes next year. There's no way somebody runs a goddamn corner route that poorly. I need corner route specialists.
Sam off!
To throw is Edwards. To throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken at the 23.
So are you saying that Blitz Radar is blocking me?
On the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 50, plant.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see
Get it.
They'll run on first down. McCray, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. McCray. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Vincent or Sheridan, we suck.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
I was going to buy him.
What they're looking for now is a little more
I'm going to
consistency.
test my luck.
Move the ball.
Oh, here's 99 Joe Adele. Cut the apple. Okay, thank you.
And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2.
I was going to take
Here's
Chapman,
2nd and 8.
but I was like, outfield looking kind of dookie.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I want it.
Officially, it will
now
go as a
Rivera coming
one-yard
out,
loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We'll
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join John
center field. I'm
and the
never
gang
going
in
slower than
Orlando.
90.
Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around
Good
the
cycle.
NFL. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On first down, Daly.
People hit bombs with him.
2 yards on the
I couldn't hit a
pickup there.
bomb
It'll
with
be
him on
2nd and 8.
fucking Battle Royale. So
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I am told I didn't party for that. Say anything.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, that's against MG again? After, oh no. Who's wearing Pizzle gotta play.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
My God, who's this computer tight end? I'm in this. Holy.
Hey, C6. C6. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Edwards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
I don't know,
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Checker versus WR. I didn't see that matchup, so I didn't post it. Oops.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. And
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 96 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Uh-oh. 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 That was a lot of motherfuckers.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Empty Cowboys, never heard of it.
Got it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go
Stop
ahead
going
and
out
go
of bounds. Down
this one, a big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is
Double
how this
tap the
first half
butt
will come to an end. We
receiver.
have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That is
I got dotted,
That's
bro.
so stupid. Why did that? This L3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece.
I know if you
7-7 our
like the ball and click in R3.
And this
you
will
get a
not
super
be
dot.
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know why they be changing stuff that's not broken. L3 was perfectly
You want to talk about things that aren't broken with
The
L3?
Texans
Vision
offense
code.
ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
I just want to play nothing kill. I need
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 5.
Sucker for a fast quarterback. Cycle. Oh my
It's
God, I
complete to
got been
Fuller.
destroyed.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Yeah, they were just spun and then ran into an enforcer. I think I just
They'll
did.
run on first down. McCray. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee
That's a
territory.
super
It's a
dot.
6-yard gain on the ground, and
Exactly.
that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Peninsula. Peninsula. Dickhead. New name. Dickhead.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's a touchdowny. Oh yeah, we scored 24 seconds.
He was tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards.
Go for 2. We need the 70 bomb.
So from the 36 now.
This guy is slot apprentice. That's good. Oh,
Here's a play fake as they set up.
nah, 24 left in the.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure
Oh,
gets there
gotcha.
back at the 30.
Damn, none of y'all were open.
They'll come
Greatest
up
cover
with
3 I've ever done seen.
2nd and 12. And they give this time to the tailback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Zach, the queen. Let's go.
On 3rd down, McCray. And he gets this down.
And timeout, so the computer has to throw a Hail Mary.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I didn't call it. The computer calls Hail Mary when there's 7 seconds or left. I called the timeout at 9. Damn it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Got a free sack and another timeout. Let's go. Oh, Armitage. Hail Mary, Hail Mary. That's my favorite one. Hail Mary, Hail Mary.
Trying to get their tight end
Hail Mary, Hail Mary.
finally, that's the first time that they've looked his way.
Oh, and the two receivers are on the right, which means Davidson should get a pick here. Overthrow him, overthrow him, overthrow him, overthrow him. Oh, no, you're letting them go fucking deep. Hold on. Got it. Let's go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, my God. How do I get out of this fucking menu? I don't care about these pictures.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Found a weird way out of it. We're good.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Very cool. God.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Deep rip. Deep rip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely let him get outside.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Wow, look at all this stats going on.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Edwards now from the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Daly, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Hey, Orbit.
2nd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll keep it on the ground. McCray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, lock it. Check 53's locked. Danny. Hey, echo. Snap.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Stand behind 2 blockers, and the nigga ran right past both of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second and 15. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Daly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far.
Brandon, let me get the car.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
70, Indy. I got you, son. Ready?
They'll run on first down. McCray, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey,
he's back to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, McCray. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down now, Rich. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Daly. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Even better than defense. That's how you know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 seconds.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Only because I threw a pick. He run the ball, so the game is short.
This is fielded at the goal line.
It's 4th and 5. He going for it. He gonna run the ball. Oh my gosh!
And he breaks it all
get out
the
of
way
my
out to
way.
the 38-yard line. Great return.
To the house to kill him off in OT, but the blocker didn't have nobody.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Edwards looking to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
On the double.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Edwards to throw on second down. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Pick up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Beasley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
Hey, team six. Hey, check. Three.
Here's Edwards throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.
Forward tackle.